yo. Pop pills kinda nightly, yo. Old phone steady dialing, yo.
Alright, so I have seen like the whole fucking video, right? What is this?
Peyton Mandy.
Oh, that's like it's fucking ad shit. Alright, yeah, so I've seen this whole fucking interview now, you know what I'm saying? I saw it from the perspective of only seeing the clips on Twitter and shit. Of like them like basically like just disrespecting this nigga and shit. And to a certain extent, I didn't know if it was just all promo or if it was just like just OD type shit. You know what I'm saying? And like it's a little mixture of both. Like I could see why this nigga was like that he was not enjoying this interview, you know what I'm saying? I could see why this nigga's saying that. I don't think it was like I don't think he should have like publicly said it. He should have just let that shit like. But maybe he needed to have a statement and shit because everybody was like overwhelmingly saying these niggas was like bullying him, quote unquote. But I think they just tried to like do what he does, but it did not come off that way on camera, and it was like overly fucking aggressive and like fucking just like pinpoint because it didn't sound like they was like trying to like. You could tell that they were joking, but if you don't like, hopefully they knew each other before this, but like. If you don't know each other, then like, or if it's just like, just visually, it did not look good. Visually, it did not look good. Like, it just did not look good. Like, I think everybody in that room knew that they were joking, but the cameras made it look different than it was like supposed to be perceived. Though it did look bad. Like, I'm not saying it didn't look bad. Like, it looked bad. Like, so like the off rip, I'm gonna say when he came in. Let's see, because it started out slow when it was just Southside. It seemed like it was going to be like just a regular ass interview, and I'm assuming he didn't think that Herbo was going there. But they was drunk already, so like that's number one right there. They was already fucking drunk. Apparently they was waiting on this nigga FunnyMarco in the back before he got there. So I guess they was in the back or out here or doing whatever. They was drinking already, so they was already drunk. They was already drunk or getting drunk or like peaking on drunk type shit. They was already fucked up. So then like trying to do these jokes and shit just made it worse because they were just like overly like, you know, zealous with the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the first part is that
I got 200. That's all I got.
Is the fact that niggas was trying to like roast him. I don't think the jokes of them like giving him money and shit, because everybody say he's homeless. I think he heard that a million times. The shit about his face, I don't think he gives a fuck about the shit where they cooking his face and shit. Motherfuckers tell him that shit all the time too. That's all you got type shit.
The TV show ain't.
But I think the scenes
tough like
how did what come about?
But you can tell these niggas drunk.
How the hell did this come
about?
about?
Tough like
but they came on that bitch disrespecting the set and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How did what come about?
that's a little OD, but I don't think it's that bad.
Sit my calls down.
One part they didn't fuck with this shit.
Thank you. Sit my calls down. Go ahead, co-host.
Stupid ass shit.
And we need that money back when we finish. That's our payment.
I don't think that was terrible. I think it was like borderline, but for that being like the first thing that you just like see, I'm be like, what the fuck type shit. Because then they just had no like remorse type shit and just threw that motherfucker. So you know what I'm saying? Like I can see why motherfuckers is like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think that was terrible just based off of like beginning, but if that's how it starts, you kind of gotta expect it to progress past that. So like, yeah, I can see that type shit. And that was a good like promo clip, which I think a lot of this shit was just a lot of promo clips. The way they was talking to this nigga was OD though. I ain't gonna lie.
This from Target?
No way.
This shit. Talk about it.
No, you the referee. Stupid.
Oh, they were talking to this nigga crazy. Like they were talking to this nigga crazy. Like they were talking like crazy.
Yeah. That's what I was
Like goddamn.
Tarjay?
Let me see this stupid ass.
Like that is crazy. Like that's crazy. Like that's crazy, bro. Like why you throw this nigga at? That's crazy.
Where found it?
Tarjay?
Let me see this stupid ass at. That dumb ass shit on, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Guys, this is the best episode ever. And, I'm enjoying
And the
it.
crazy part, he's dead serious. That nigga's not enjoying it. He already know how this shit gonna go.
You know the fingers?
Man, give me some more liquor, man. That's the only enjoy myself.
The fingers, that's the distress call.
Oh,
Can I have
The
alcohol?
fingers, you gotta hold it. You know the fingers, that's the distress call.
Alcohol. Thank you. That's my man.
See, and that shit is like,
No.
I think they just drunk. Like,
My dog.
motherfuckers just drunk. I think that's all it was.
It don't cost me nothing to do that. Is you a real nigga or not?
Yeah.
Who the Tussies
Get
pay
their nails done.
$500?
You get they what?
$1,000.
Pool.
I'm saying
Everybody got a pool. Show
it's
them the
good.
pool.
Everybody got a pool, nigga.
Show them the pool, nigga.
Everybody got a pool, nigga. Laugh pool.
Hey,
You know what I'm
bro,
saying? Like,
what?
it's good.
And I know it's like, there's moments in this bitch that is funny. It's just like, the parts that was like out of pocket, they was just like overly just out of pocket. Like, that's just out of pocket type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which, like, you could tell that they were joking, but like, it just wasn't perceived that way. On camera, it doesn't look like that.
Oh, he's
To the interview.
And this part, this one right here, this is another one that they like motherfuckers. This was an issue, which I thought was the biggest one. This was crazy, especially at the end of the interview.
There you go. He here,
Hey,
bro.
hold that to the end to the interview.
I got you, my brother.
It's good.
Oh, I remember you.
See, like they're just trying to go tit for tat.
You need me.
Yeah. I technically do,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Hold this one, sir.
I got you, Tony.
Fucking goofy.
You need both of us.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. This nigga got tequila on his forehead, bro. That nigga like,
Oh, that was disrespectful.
that nigga like, bro. That nigga's pissed, bro. Like that nigga's mad. Like I would be annoyed too. Like that is like that's crazy, bro. Like damn, nigga. Like control your alcohol, nigga. Like you just threw a fucking cup at a nigga like in a professional setting. It's not even. I don't even add air quotes. It is a professional setting, bro. Like you didn't have to do that.
I got my suit, nigga.
That shit nappy, y'all.
And it's awkward. Like this nigga know this nigga is. You know what I'm saying? He knows that he going past and shit. He know this nigga drunk. But they know nigga ain't nobody gonna say shit to him type shit. So it's
Already,
just,
bro. So
listen,
you
listen.
shoot that.
I need y'all to know, like, look, come on.
No.
and I know they cut out a lot of shit. So this is like, and that's the craziest part. They cut out a lot of shit, bro.
I know. Come on.
And then this is like, you drunk. You drunk. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you get to the point where you telling motherfuckers, yo, man, like, I fuck with you, my nigga. Like, bro, you my niggas, bro. Like, I fuck with y'all niggas, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all, man. But, like, you just drunk, bro. You should just chill out, bro. You should chill out, bro. You drunk, man. You drunk. And everybody know you drunk. That's the crazy part. Everybody know you drunk.
Now we good. I really respect him.
You're staggering and shit.
Respect, but it's like he.
And then another thing that you say, you can tell that they're just fucking around because he says like he whispers to this nigga, "I'm just fucking with you, real like it's just for the cameras type shit." He whispers some shit like that to him.
So fucking.
He drunk. Yeah, he drunk.
Yeah, it's cool.
No, I never.
No, you good.
I would never.
No, you good. Yeah. This
bro.
Did you hear he say, "I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just fucking
I
with you."
would never.
No.
Like listen, he just, "I'm just fucking with you."
Bro.
You know, I'm just fucking with you.
100.
He said, "You know, I'm just fucking with you." And he said, 100, like, cause that nigga drunk, like he drunk as hell,
100,
bro.
100.
Look at him staggering. That nigga
So
drunk.
like, what's your real name?
And then look at his face, bro. Look at his face when he sit down.
100.
100,
100.
Look at this nigga. Look at his face, bro. That nigga like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro?
Well, call me.
So like what?
Like that nigga look at that nigga like, yo, like, what you doing, bro? Like, what's up with you, bro? Like, control yourself, bro.
What's your real name?
And I like the other bits and pieces of it. Like, it is a decent interview. I don't think it was like terrible. I get why people were saying like, you know what I'm saying. So I can see like, let me just go full face. Yeah, so I can see why people are saying like, I can see why people are saying, yo, man, like, don't let motherfuckers like disrespect you and shit like that. Like, I get that. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it, but you know what I'm saying? But I also get his standpoint of just like, I mean, power through that bitch. Because it wasn't bad until it was bad. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad until it was bad. And it was like, I guess, good promo for good clicks and views, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like terrible, you know what I'm saying? And it's raw enough that like, he would actually post it. Like, that's bold enough that he would actually post it type shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, because some motherfuckers would have just like cut that bitch like and not posted it at all, or like clipped it up type shit, or you know what I'm saying, something else, a lot of editing and like, you know what I'm saying. So the fact that he posted it, like, that's cool and shit. And I get why he was like, okay, but like at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, just based off his interview style, like, you gotta expect this shit, but at the same time, they took it to the extreme. Like, the extreme of like throwing clothes on set, taking his clothes and throwing it across the set. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, being physical with this nigga is to the point where it's like, okay, bro, like now you bugging. And then you dip in the fact that y'all like, you calling this nigga a goofy every 20 seconds, fucking dumbass. Like, you know what I'm saying? You calling this nigga stupid and like all types of shit. And it's not even like randomly, it's like consistently. Every time you talk to this nigga, you calling this nigga an idiot, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you throwing his like, you throwing cups at him, bro. You taking his hat, throwing it, you taking your jacket off, you throwing it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta expect like that it's not gonna be perceived as like the most peaceful fucking interview, you know what I'm saying, if that's what's going on. But you gotta be cool with that, you know what I'm saying? But then you also gotta realize like, okay, yeah, we was teed in that bitch. Like that's why it looks this way. The way you looked at it, you was already like dizzy because y'all niggas drunk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas drunk. Like, which is cool, like it's fine, you know what I'm saying? Like it's no problem, but like that's just what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause don't get me wrong, there is funny scenes in that bitch. Like the funniest scene for me was right here, cause like the running joke was like they were just like flexing on this nigga with cash, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What a
Messages,
message.
bro. Come on, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Wait.
Hey, you wanna play right now, bro? Wait a minute.
Like, cause it is funny, bro. It is a funny interview. Like, other than if those pieces weren't in there, it'd be a strictly like funny interview. Like, just strictly funny interview. A little awkward. But I think he did need to post that shit just for the sake of like, I guess to like put a sign out like with niggas that like don't come on my shit. I think he's staying true to what he was doing, because even when he was on the Cornbread TV, bro, like he said he was not cutting, but he said he would cut shit out, but didn't cut shit out. So as long as I think that is why he posted this in its full entirety, because it was like, it's like the prank videos. Like, you're gonna get good people who like are okay with being the butt of the joke and keeping it going, but then you also gonna get the people who's like going OD with the shit, and you gotta show everything if like that's the type of like content creator that you started out as. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta show everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga has like full fucking interview videos where he would act like the interviewer and be interviewing people, and they be like 2-hour long interviews, and he be interviewing like 3-4 people and just fucking with them the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't be funny the whole entire time, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna happen. So I think he stuck to his gut by posting the whole thing in its entirety, even though like some shit you do gotta cut out. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was like a natural, like, this is what I'm going through type shit. Cause it was a funny video. Like, it was a funny interview. It was just like the pieces that were like out of pocket, like they were like out of pocket. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,